Good morning. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good, Mark. How you doing?
I can't complain. I cannot complain in the least. Other than I'm seeing a goose egg up on the screen here, a zero. Hey, how about that?
All right.
We'll, we'll just sit here and chill for a while.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, Mark.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, we got one and a half. Yeah, Glenn's gonna be right back. He's just yeah. Hey, Anissa, how you doing? How are you doing? I'm glad you swung in here. You're the first one here today, other than us two. Yeah, we're just going to come up with something to talk about today. We always do storage auctions too. And it's Sunday, the first day of the week, and the sun's shining. We're heading into a new world, a free world, a quantum world. And we can't wait. Still much to do before we get there. Oh, there you go. You're. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Going to be listening and sorting junk in my basement. Hey, that's good. I mean, right now is a good time to get things organized. I've been doing a lot of the same things myself. Been working on getting the buildings cleared out so I can start buying more units. I haven't been buying many lately because, for one thing, they haven't been any good around here. But organization's always a good thing. No sun here. Can you send some, please? If I could, I'd send you some. I think what we can do is just create some sunshine of our own. That's what we're going to plan on doing today. I got my new. Go ahead, Glenn. Yeah.
Have you looked at any lockers lately?
I looked at one, and there's one that's selling tomorrow that's got like 5 boxes in it. And if it's cheap enough, I'll buy it. But there isn't any big lockers to buy that's worth a crap right now.
Oh, yeah.
And what I refuse to do is just buy a locker to make a video out of it. I've got plenty of content that I've been remastering and putting up. I've got one coming out in 10 minutes. I'm still looking and I'm waiting and I'm looking for that banger. But I've been more focused on what nobody talks about on YouTube, on things. And I'll get into that. The other day they were giving some disclosure in Congress. I'm not sure if it was. Let me retract what I was going to say. They were talking about aliens and spaceships and all that stuff, and they were questioning about that. There's no doubt in my mind or anybody reasonable mind that those exist, and they were pretty much saying that without saying it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so how does that affect things that are going on today? Well, I think it's a big part of it. I really do. I think there's an entanglement there, and I can't really put it all together, but at least where anybody would believe it. Yeah, you can always tell what's true though, man. Anything that this powers that be, we'll just say that anything the powers that be make a point of saying that's not so, then it's probably so. It's just the way it's kind of like the mainstream news, man. If they're just talking about this one thing being bad, then you're like, oh man, that's good. Or if they're talking about something that's good, you're like, oh God, that's awful. That's how you know. Isn't that right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So I'm hoping, as far as storage units go, I am looking, Glenn. I think we might dial that up today. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting into be a better moods. I mean, we got our guy elected, but you know what? There's no until we get this whole thing shifted. We're still in the battle. And it's going to keep going on for, I would say, years. But it's going to get so much better.
Yeah, it's just going to take a minute to straighten it out.
Yeah, they've been, I think, possibly weeding out some potentially bad picks in the next administration. that maybe we didn't think were, but we don't know yet. So hey, let's look. We got a land shark. There's a land shark, folks. How you doing, Greg? He's we yeah. Look at that. Zzz. There he is. Welcome, welcome, my friend. We're just sitting here drinking coffee, and well, I am. Glenn's got a cake. Oh, let's see. My phone just. Let's see. Let me hang on real sec. Yeah, I think I know who it is. Yeah, it's Donald Trump. Set your appointment for. Wait a minute. I got to read this. This is from Donald Trump. Set your appointment. What appointment? Oh, no. Oh, that's never mind. That's Rumpke. Dang on it. I always like getting messages from Trump. Yeah, I haven't even planned a show today. I figured we could just get the chat to start talking. And let's see, we got one there. Hey, y'all on a first name basis now, aren't you? Uh, well, I call him Mr. President. He's been my president for what 8 years now. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I would say no, not exactly. I'm going to respect that the office. You know, you and Donald Jr. I'll tell you who to watch out for in the future. Barron.
Yeah.
He's a genius, man, just like his daddy. And I look for him at some point to be somebody of big significance to this country, man. Even in this, probably in this next administration. You know, he was involved in getting Trump, his dad, into TikTok and using that platform with what he knew. You know, like younger ones tend to know about all this kind of stuff, how to
Yeah.
do all that.
Social
He's
media.
yes, he spearheaded a lot of that. And can you imagine how many real votes we had? We probably got so many more because you know they throw them away and they flip up and they do all that stuff. And I'm gonna make
I thought the same thing.
yeah, I'm gonna make a prediction, and this is an outrageous prediction. But anybody that wants to mark it, do that and put it in my face if it doesn't become true. I believe that he will be back in office before, in a public sense, because he's been our commander in chief during this last so-called administration as a wartime president. And we've been at war, and nobody talks about that. But I predict, with all this stuff going on in the mainstream media about about World War III, this is all part of the exposure. There's not going to be any nuclear detonations. It will not happen. It cannot happen. I won't get into why I know that or why I believe I know that. But I believe he will be back in office before January 20th as a public, instead of being in the background as commander-in-chief. I believe he will come back as commander-in-chief before January 20th and put an end to the so-called World War III scenario. That's just my prediction. Make me eat it if it doesn't come out like that way. How about that? You heard it here first. That's my prediction. Pretty outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I said it. Craig says, busy jumping through hoops here trying to get meals to go and catering business started legally. Well, how would it be illegal to start a catering business?
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to know. How would you do that illegally? I'm confused, Craig. Although I want to wish you luck in that, but how would you illegally do that? I really, I have no idea. Health department. Okay. Yeah, all right. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, the bureaucracy. I understand you've got to have everything. You're not going to get anybody salmonella or anything like that. All that stuff. I mean, maybe you ought to wait until after this administration's officially in there, and they're going to do away with all the government waste with Vivek Ramaswamy, and and they are going to eliminate government waste. And that could be one of them. I think they're going to be the health department, though. There could be some good that they do, but some of it, I bet, is not good because anything the government touches turns to shit. And if you've heard the expression, everything woke turns to shit. Well, it's the same thing when you deal with an oversized government. But yeah, but you probably want to get that started before then. So you got to run through all the little roadblocks and all that bureaucracy, red tape. See, that's the kind of thing that we're talking about, man. There's so many impediments to being successful in this country right now that don't need to be there. Don't need to be there. Oh, hey, I didn't wear my hat today because I wanted to color coordinate with my shirt, so I got an orange hat. But I had to wear my sunglasses. It's not to look cool. I mean, how cool am I going to look? I'm almost 70 years old. Yeah, see, they go under my regular glasses.
That's cool.
But I've got a ring light over here to the right side of me, and I got natural light over here to this side of me, and I'm not quite balanced out, but I've got the ring light. It's kind of in my face. And if I don't wear these glasses, it's like, wow. Yeah. So Craig's jumping through hoops. So what we need to do is find out about these hoops. Yeah. So this is where Vivek comes in. How many of these hoops do we need? Maybe just. What do you think, Craig? How many of these hoops do you think are not important? There's probably more than people think. But yeah, hey man, I appreciate what you're doing. That's good. I am looking to buy a storage unit. It's my next project as soon as I can find a good one, man.
You said that one you're looking at has like 4 or 5 boxes in it?
Yeah, let me show you. I mean, it's really kind of embarrassing to show it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let me see if we haven't done this in a couple of weeks, so let me see if I can dial it up. Share screen. Yeah, share. Is that on the screen? Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. My account. This used to be Uncle Bob's. Then it turned to Life Storage, and now it's called Devon Self Storage. And let me go to my bid manager. And I bid on $10 on it the other day, just because it's close by. There's 4 boxes and 2 bags and a mirror. And it's $40. Now, I will go one more bid on it. I'll bid tomorrow. And if I can get it for $50, I'll get it. If it goes over that, I'm going to tell them to kiss my.
Yeah.
Because you gotta. This is not what I would call a banger, but at $50, I'm willing to look through those boxes. It's like that would be, if you count the bags as containers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe $60 is the most. It wouldn't be that hard to recoup that if there was a few decent things in there. But this is a little bitty 3x6 locker. And a lot of times people will use that as their little closet, their little stop by. And So sometimes you can find some really good personal items in there, or there could be something of value, real good value. Um, so, and I would like to make a video, but I'm not going to buy one just for that. But there's really not much to say about it, is there? It's just there's two pictures. You just got this big mirror here reflecting that, and then now how is that working like that? This doesn't even make sense. It's reflecting that box, but you can't see these two boxes
Yeah.
in the mirror. That is a weird.
That is. That's odd.
Wow, that's freaking me out, dude. Now look at, here's the other picture. And there's the mirror over there, and you can see two boxes. Stacked. What is going on here? Look. What is going on here, Glenn? Do you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm assuming there's 6 boxes or bags and boxes here. So I guess I'm going to have to buy it to find out. So, all right, now, real quick, I'm going to come back into the chat because I'm going to try to get, if anybody shows up to our live today, we could try to get some conversations going. We could talk about anything. It doesn't have to be storage auctions, politics, or whatever, you know. But I mean, right now we're in the middle of the biggest military operation this world has ever seen. Covert. Most people won't believe that the last 4 years has been a psyop, but hey, here we are. Here's one at the same location. It's a manager special. I am not, well, I'll look at there's a lot of canning jars, but here's the problem. It's $200 and it's a manager special. I'm not going to do it. Just not going to do it. I don't like manager specials unless there's something I specifically want. I'd like to get all those jars to sell and, you know, make a profit on, but you're not going to make a profit at $200.
No.
So that's not really worth it. Now here's one right here at $50. Oh, that's a Dixie Highway. That's the other end of town. Now, I would drive out there for a good one, but I'm not seeing it here yet. See, I just don't want crap, man. I'll tell you, I've been watching J and J Family Finds their videos a little bit lately. They have really found some good ones, man. This isn't too bad. Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing to really hang here. I like the fact that there's containers. It's only $50. Oh, wait a minute. It's not that daggone far away. If I can get it in one load, and there is one piece of furniture there. The cooler. Wires. That usually means there could be some video game stuff, possibly. I don't know. I might look at it.
Yeah, like you said, if you get it in one load, it might be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I could get that in my van in one load, I believe, without any problem. It would be nice to get another video out that's not a remastering right now. I'll tell you what, though, I've got part 2 of that. There's going to be 4 parts to this. Last week on that first locker that Hunter and I bought together, and it was just tons of ammo in there, tons of ammo. And the first video of it last week got 1,300 views so far.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so today it's just came out 5 minutes ago, part 2, and I've got part 3 and part 4 coming out. Let me come back into the chat. Where are we at? Okay, we're back. All right. Let's see. Stop. No. Are we back? Just you and me on the screen here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm looking, maybe this is going to be a really good performing video. That's what I'm hoping. So part 2's coming out. We got Nobody came in today, so we probably have a short live today. I don't know. We'll go for a while. Maybe some people come in.
Yeah, that was a good locker, wasn't it? That Whammo.
Oh my God. Yeah. That day, that was right after we met, and we got together and decided, well, let's go to this auction and we'll buy a locker together. That was our first official collab. I mean, we had a collab when I met him over there at one place during an auction, but that wasn't really on the video. That was our first video that we were doing a collab together, and they had one locker at this auction, cash only, and one of our main competitors was there. But Hunter and I, we were just itching to buy. And when they opened the door and there was boxes and boxes and boxes, big boxes of ammo, well, we decided we were going to buy it. Not only that, it was a packed 10 by 20. So I was bidding. I knew we were going to buy it. I was just going to keep bidding until we got it because I knew that it was going to be good and good for YouTube as well because all the ammo. We got it for $400. Finally, our competition was kind of like outnumbered. It was only one of them there. They didn't have their dogs with them, if you know what I mean. So it was just Hunter and I.
Yeah.
I said, "We're just gonna buy this, man." Hunter said, "Yeah, just you bid, you get it." I'm like, "I'll get it." If I go crazy, just say something. I was gonna just keep bidding until he said, "Man, you're losing your mind." But he never said that. I just kept going, and we got it. And so part 2 is coming out right now. I don't. Maybe that's where everybody is, Glenn.
Yeah, they're watching.
Yeah, it's only like 20 something minutes, so they'll be coming in here shortly. I'm dreaming on here, aren't I? Let's see what I'm doing wrong here. Oh,
Oh,
where'd you go, Glenn?
I'm here. I don't see me, but I'm here.
Where'd you go? The screen's getting smaller. Oh, oh no.
I'm back.
Where'd we go?
I'm right here.
Yeah, but I can't find us.
Oh.
We're not on the screen. Oh, good God.
Well, I
Eating doggy.
man,
Oh no. Redo. Wait a minute. I'm going to media slot, camera slot. Wait a minute. There's me. Oh, come on.
where'd you go, Mark? Hey, Craig, we lost Mark. I don't know what happened to him.
Where'd you go, Glenn?
You were gone for a minute, and then you came back. It was just me on the screen.
And I'm screwing up. Let me get my glass. Ah, shoot, it's bright. Let me take these freaking glasses off for a minute. Maybe I can see what's going on. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm just I'm effing up is what I would like to say. Dynamic camera grid recommended. Are we there?
I see you.
Are you there though?
Yeah.
What the hell? That doesn't look right. Hang on, Glenn. I'll be right back in.
Okay.
There.
So hey, Craig, what kind of catering business?
What I had to do is just get out and come back in and it reset it. I don't know what happened, but it was my fault. Sorry, guys. One
I
thing
just
you know,
I was just asking Craig what kind of catering business he's trying to start.
I'd like to hear about it too. We need some conversation here, folks. Hey, Jerry's Adventures came in. Hey, how you doing, man? Them eating dog, eating cat. Eating dog, eat what? Are you talking about Craig's catering business? Craig's catering. I got to tell you a little story what happened to Chucky. He's fine, but yesterday, it was day before yesterday, and we had already brought him in for the day, and they weren't going to go back outside. And we're thinking, what happened? He got out, and I'm thinking when I went to check the mail in the front, when I opened the door, we're thinking he slipped out. We woke up the next morning, and Chucky wasn't in the house. So Julie goes to the front door and calls him, and you heard this really sad meow. He came running. He spent the night under my van because he slipped out, and we didn't realize it. And it was bad, and we're like, oh my God. And it wasn't really warm either. It was cold. So he came in and slept the whole day yesterday. We didn't get any filming done that day.
Took it out of him.
Yeah, he was fine, but man, that scared the crap out of us, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jerry, yeah.
We'd let Henry out like the middle of last week sometime, and usually Joy will call him or I'll call him, and he'll come to the back door and run back in. And we called him, and I went to the front yard, backyard, still couldn't find him, so I started walking up and down the streets to see if he wandered off. And then Joy yelled at me and said, "He's in the house. He's in the extra bedroom, sleeping on the bed."
Yeah, a lot of times a cat will go into a hiding spot and take a nap just because they want to be left alone, and you can't find them.
Yeah.
But we looked all over for Chucky, and he was under my van.
Well, at least he stayed close.
Well, yeah, hopefully he learned a lesson. But I took him out this morning, and he was running all around the backyard, and he kept looking to the fence. And I'm like, well, crap. I was hoping he learned a lesson. But yeah, cats, I love them. They'll keep you busy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, we got 5,000 people here right now. Let's see if we can get to 10,000. I'll show them that video I made when you were smashing that. Let's see if we can get anybody to laugh on this Sunday morning. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh no! How about you want me to play the oh no? Oh! Okay, guys, I'm going to do a little reaction video to storage bandits.
Oh,
Storage
no.
bandits.
What are you doing? Oh, no. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, no.
And tell me how you like the hat, everyone.
I don't understand. That, I'm sorry to. What are you doing here? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's beautiful music. Oh, no.
Sorry, guys. It's running up on a minute. I gotta shut it off. Oh my God. Hurry, Glenn.
Oh, no.
Hurry, Glenn.
Oh, no.
Storage bandits.
Oh, no.
Well, he lost one during that one, man. That's not bad. This is what you get when I don't plan for a show. I just turn it on, and here we go. We're like, what? Oh, no. Let's go back to the comments. I got to read all the comments. There, I'm done. Come on, guys. We got to talk about something. Somebody throw out something there for discussion. Anything. Whatever you got. It can even be about reselling if you want. I don't care. It could be storage auctions. It could be political. It can be anything. What irritates you about anything? What makes you angry? What makes you happy?
You said you got some of your buildings cleared out, huh?
Yeah, I tell you what, Glenn, I have been going through building 2 and 3, and I have created quite a bit of more organization, sold a few things, gotten rid of stuff that we know we're not going to sell or use by giving them to the charity up the street. And I've been organizing even like things of like tubs of wires and computer stuff and all that. I've been bundling them together with tie wraps so that they're not all in a big tangle.
Yeah.
All that sellable stuff. If it's not all tangled together, people don't want to mess with all the big tangles, man.
Yeah, we did that like a couple of weeks ago. We started sorting through stuff that we've had for the past 3 or 4 storage lockers that we knew wasn't going to sell, and it put everything in plastic bags and just donated it. It was clothes, dishes, cups, crap like that.
Yeah, stuff that you're not going to list or not going to use. I mean, somebody else might be able to use it. And yeah, that's the proper thing to do. I mean, really, it's almost too cold to do a yard sale anyway at this point. I mean, here it is. Or maybe you could there. I don't know.
Yeah, we emptied probably, I'd say probably 15 tubs we were able to eliminate. That's a lot.
Yeah, you add all the square feet of that up, 15 tubs, and you've got a small storage unit there. No doubt about it. Woo, this is a chippy crowd today. We got they're talking a storm up. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post a post myself. Hi, I like to eat shit. I like to eat shit. I like. No, I don't like that post. I'm going to take it down. Delete comment. But you get my points. Yeah, there we go. We gained one on that one. Go figure. The reason I said that, there's this channel. It's called Super Stupid Poop. The most funniest thing I have ever seen in my life. This guy, here's one scene that he does. He pulls into a food drive-in where you order and then you pull up to the window. Well, he rubs all this chocolate all over his face, and he pulls up to the window and he's looking away from the window. And the lady says, "Can I help you?" He turns all this stuff on his face. Ha! I like these shit. It's so funny. I'm sorry, that makes me laugh. I'm getting nothing here, man. Come on, everybody. We get Oh shoot. All right, maybe it's your content, Mark. Maybe that's what it is. It could be. I thought about one time just doing a live and just turning it on and just sitting there. And just not saying anything. Just and I wonder if we could call it a silent live.
Get like 10,000 views.
You know what? It could probably do pretty good. You just turn it on. Let's try it. I'm just gonna sit here.
Don't comment or say anything.
Yeah. Just gonna sit here. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I got an idea. Hang on, Glenn. I'll be right back. I'm gonna keep talking. So you know what? I've got a plan for today's show. I lied. I do have a plan. I just got to find what I was going to use. Let's see if I can pull it off. Yeah. All right. Hang on. Give me a minute here. I got to get it all done. Meanwhile, they're going to talk themselves into a frenzy on there. I understand, people are going to talk a lot today. Yeah. Give me a chance here. I'm almost there. All right. Wait a minute. Give me a chance. All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a silent live, guys. Now look at what you made me do. All right. Wait a minute. Well, that didn't work. I'm coming back, and we'll do the live here. All right, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we only lost 2. All right. Wait.
Find that locker.
I don't want to hog all the conversation here, guys. Okay. I'm hogging it all. Okay, let's see here. I'm losing it today, Glenn. Let's see. What do I got here? What's this? It makes it. It makes it. Oh, the ultimate. Yeah, I need some new material, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and relax and read all the comments. I've got to get caught up. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm way behind. Let's see here. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, let's see. I still can't figure out what to talk about today. I usually have 1,000 things to talk about. I've got nothing, man. I got zip. Oh, Craig said something. No, he didn't. Hey, Bar. Hey, how you doing, Glenn? It's good to see you. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Glenn. How are you? How are you? There we go. There we go. How are you? Hey, Todd, how you doing, sir? Yeah, we don't have a plan today. We just came in here without a plan, and it's showing. What do you think, Todd? You got anything to inject into this vast conversation we're having here this morning? Let's see. I got an idea. Dang it, gun, and I just tased myself.
I heard that.
Damn it. Ooh. Shush. Mm.
What'd you do? Have it sitting in the chair?
Yeah, where shit happens, man. How many times that happened to you, man? You're sitting there and all of a sudden you just bzzzt yourself,
Yeah.
It happens, man. Let's see. You're doing good. Thank you. Yeah, let me ask you another. Hang on. I got to get my keyboard out. Have you bought any storage units lately? There. There you go. Have you bought any? There we go. See, there you go. All right. How about that? I've got something here I was going to do in the show today. I got to find it, though. Let me take off these freaking glasses.
Todd said he's parting out a vacuum cleaner.
You know what? Larry used to do that. He would sell the parts on the Dysons. Yeah, those are actually worth doing if you do eBay. Hang on. Oh man, all right. Well, I had a receipt here that I found the other day from 2020. This is what one thing I was going to talk about today as to why I always or have a lot in the past and still will do is buying gold and silver. Silver's really going to go up, but I digress. But this was from 2020. I went in to the jewelry store on this particular trip, and I got 1 ounce gold Krugerrand and 40 silver eagles. And that day, and now bear in mind, this is with the premium and all that. I paid $2,700 at the time. So gold is over $2,700. I didn't check this morning, but it's over $2,700. So I got 40 silver eagles basically for free that day because of, well, 4 years later, they became free.
No.
I found that receipt yesterday. I thought that would be interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm surprised when you do the coin videos, you don't get more views. I like the coin videos, the gold videos.
Yeah, I had a big plan that one day. I was planning on making a big investment. I know I've told this story before, but from lack of stuff to talk about today, I'm going to bring it up. So I took $20,000. It's a nice big chunk of money, right? Went into the place where I normally buy, and I wanted to see, and the name of the video was how many gold 1 ounce rounds can I get for $20,000? And the answer in the video, I answered that, and showed it, which was 10. So at that investment at $20,000 that day, which would have been probably 3 or 4 years ago, so that now would be worth 27,000 and change. So from that one purchase, I made $7,000. $7,000. And I know Todd does the same thing. But to talk about what you just said, the video, it started out, it did really good. It got 1,700 views and flatlined forever.
Huh.
It just totally flatlined. I was very disappointed. You know, I mean, when you're a YouTuber, you're trying to get that viral video that you can't do it on your own unless YouTube puts it out on the main thing. You can't do it yourself. They've got to put it up there. It's got to be in a YouTube recommended. I don't know why it didn't get there. Can't answer that. And there's Todd said, yeah, I bought 1 ounce gold buffaloes like my avatar for $1,300 yeah, see, that's the thing. I was telling people back then, I said, you need to buy. And I was telling people that I was buying from, I said, don't sell it to me.
Yeah.
Well, I want to. Okay. Hey, I had to say it. I said, don't sell it to me, but if you want to, I'll buy it from you. I'll give you a spot. And I'm so glad I kept doing that. See, that's what I like about Todd. He does the same thing. He buys that stuff, and he knows that's real money. This crap we're passing off, these dollar bills. I'm going to show you something. All right. Pull a bill out of my wallet. Okay, look. This, for instance, it's toilet paper. If you take this anywhere outside the country now, nobody wants this. It's still good here. Why? Because there's nothing backing it up. It used to be a petrol dollar. Well, it's not anymore. It's toilet paper. So, having said that, I am going to take the contents of my wallet this coming week and turn it into silver, because anybody that's really into the precious metals right now, and with Trump now being officially elected as president, businesses are going to be coming back. They're going to want to start making stuff here. Silver is going to be needed. It's been projected to $100 an ounce. Okay. Why wouldn't anybody take their
Have
excess?
have you heard Trump talk about abolishing the federal income tax?
Yeah, well, they're going to start it out slow. See, yes.
Because you realize that if they abolish the federal income tax, I talked to some people where they say that's almost half of their paycheck that goes to federal income tax before they get paid. If you have more people that have more money, isn't the economy going to be better because they're going to spend more money?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm sorry. I heard something funny on it. Yeah. They never passed into law income tax. That was never passed into law. But a working economy does not need income tax. All they need is tariffs of stuff coming into the country. And what they want to do after they get rid of all this income tax and stuff is they want to just have a 14% flat sales tax on new items. Between that, a booming economy, tariffs, we don't need all that other crap because for the last 100 years plus, this goes back thousands of years, folks. Let's just don't kid ourselves. But just for the sake of keeping it in the realm of where you don't lose them, we don't need income tax. All that money was going to the British Crown to be laundered from there. And they did whatever they wanted to do with it. We were recaptured financially by the British Crown in 1871, which took our original Constitution of common law to maritime law. Now, I'm losing people here. I get that. But that is going away. We're going back to common law, the original Constitution. And a lot of people can't digest that yet. And we do not need income tax. But people can't take things all at once. Okay. So what's Trump's been saying, we're not going to tax tips and whatever he said. Just that one thing, you can create a whole job on tips. You can have a job where all you make is tips. So think about it. That is one way to get it started. And then when you get it all set up with tariffs, the flat sales tax on new items, basically what he wants to do away with when you go to buy a home. If it's a used home, you don't have to pay tax on it. Think about how much that would have helped. Beyond comprehension. We've been slaves here, man. We've been slaves here. And a lot of people are stuck in the old matrix. It's hard for people to say everything in our life has been a lie because it's just hard to do. Well, I've already done that. Now, there's nothing special about me, but I know it's all been BS. All of it. And it's slowly coming out, but you got to take down the old system. And the old system, we will not get into the quantum financial system until the EBS. I believe. I don't think it's going to happen because at that point, that's when Starlink and everything takes over. That Starlink technology is something people can't even comprehend, including me, of course. It's next level shit, man. But they will be able to bypass all the mainstream fake stream news and tell everybody what's been going on for the last, they're not going to say thousands of years because they'll lose people, but they're going to say for the last 100 years. And it's all been bullshit. They tried to take away Alex Jones's platform. Well, they took it away illegally, and then they said they were going to put it in an auction. Well, they let the Onion bid, and then they wouldn't let anybody bid over that. And so, but Elon Musk has come in to rescue Alex Jones's platform, where he's going to get that back. But the whole system is corrupt.
Yeah.
It's corrupt. And I don't know how many people can understand that everything in their life, all the institutions and everything, where we thought Israel was the good guys. Well, there are good people there, but the ones that were running it are not. Zionists is what they call them. They're not. That's not your biblical Israel. Okay. It's so deep that I can't justify the conversation with enough transparency or as clarity as my friend that doesn't know me, Derek Johnson. I tell you what, if you listen to what the man says, he'll explain it all, what's going on. The last 4 years, and this is where I lose people. The last 4 years, the administration that you're looking at is not real. Let's just set an uncomfortable silence for a minute on that thought, because it's hard to believe that could be pulled off, right? Well, what do you think they've pulled off the last 1,000 years? We got everybody believing that this is normal. This is not normal. This isn't normal, folks. Yeah, let's try a little bit of. I know. I'll put my glasses back on. I can't even find them. They're there. I'm doing stupid crap like putting on a pig's nose. Come on, Mark, you can do better than that. There, that's better. You're losing credibility when you put on a pig's nose. I don't care. There, how about that? Um, I just wish people would ask me questions relating to what I've been saying, because I need my brain to kind of like, I need people to try to pick my brain a little bit. Israel has the right to defend against invasion. Yes. Did you know that there's a 1,500-mile tunnel going from the Vatican to just outside of Israel that have been used? I can't talk about that on here, but for nefarious rights violations of humans, and where 650 tons of gold was confiscated to go back redistributed into the QFS system for part of the restitution to the people that have been robbed and stolen and basically raped over the past 100 years or so. That's hard to swallow, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? Man, I'm getting deep here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Charlie Ward was on one of those expeditions on one of the loads of gold that was taken. But that is connected to the country that Todd's talking about. I'm trying to keep this on the down low. Institutions that you think are good, no, not so good. Disney, for instance, horrible, horrible. They were allowed to have their own government. Now, Ron DeSantis of Florida has put a stop to that, but they were allowed to have their own government, their own. Well, they got tunnels too, folks. It's not good. It's not good. And my coffee's getting low. I appreciate you, Todd, for throwing some good thoughts in there. Yes, they do have a right to defend themselves. But there's two entities there, just like there is here. There's good and bad. It's the good taking over the bad. Here, in there. And like Trump said, he's going to end up having to fill up Guantanamo Bay. Well, I think a lot of this is going on covertly.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean, because when they're going to announce that all this is done to a degree, you know, to the point of where we've made the change, all that will have had to have been done. All you're seeing now in a lot of these, like mainstream news, as a matter of fact, I think they're under some kind of an NDA where they have to play along to certain things. I think you're seeing a lot of AI and a lot of body doubles, and especially you've seen it with Biden. I mean, they've said Biden's not been around for years. And you've seen many versions of him, though, man. Like that one that was 5 inches taller than the other, the one that was so obvious. And there was another one that showed him from the back, and all these wrinkles in his mask started showing up. And then at one point, he reached behind whoever was in that mask and would start itching. But you could see it all folded up in wrinkles. It wasn't normal.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a lot of body doubles. There's probably clones. They said there's 3 Trumps, and they don't put the one out. That's too much to talk about here. The people aren't going to buy into that, but it's true. I mean, I believe it to be true from what I've heard. Anybody got anything to throw out there, man? Throw it out there, and I'll touch on. I got something. Look at this beautiful cat right here. Look at that cat. Ever seen a cat like that? That's a beauty. That's Sadie. She's a good cat. That's right. What's a world without cats? I mean, you gotta have cats and dogs. That's right. Well, you know what? What if they were being protected, Todd? You really think that guy missed? What if there's technology that made him miss?
Yeah.
What if there are force fields? I mean, this is my speculation. I've never heard intel that's saying there was force field around the man, whoever he may be. Just saying there's technology that's been held back, and you know, there's. I'm just going to say it. It's already coming out now. Where he said, "Yeah, I think that guy missed." Really? You believe that was? I refuse to look at things the way they are presented. I refuse to do that. Although that was from the good side, so I'm fine with it because people were not going to believe. They're not going to believe the truth. He shot a bunch of times and only hit him once. Yeah, it's pretty cool now that you can see Trump's ear, and there's not even a mark on it.
You think half your ear would be missing?
No, not a bit. Not even a scratch. But that's okay though, because that's the good side. You have to show the people that was an awful convenient shot too, where they got the flag in the background. The camera was at the angle to make it look like Iwo Jima, and the flag. Fight. You know what? You couldn't have planned it any better than that. Yeah. So, and the guy that shot him, what'd they do with him? Well, they couldn't find him, even though he was dead. Where is he? Where did he go? That's funny, isn't it? Not really funny. That's not the right word, but I mean, it's like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's kind of like people quit believing the mainstream narratives. There was a lone gunman took down JFK in '63. He was a lone gunman. That's right. Even
Yeah.
though you see shots coming from.
Yeah, it come from 4 or 5 different directions.
Yeah, but oh, there's a lone gunman. That's what they said. Yeah. I don't believe anything. I will probably start believing things in the future because a lot of this, after disclosure, all this is going to come out, man. They say like 20% of it will come out because the rest of it's too much for people to handle. But I think they're going to finally admit that there are aliens that are flying these crafts. That they even had that in Congress this past week. And the guy admitted to that in principle, but he said he couldn't talk about it unless they were in a skiff. Basically, the same old, but they admitted to them being real in that regard.
Do you think they'll ever come out with the real truth of the Kennedy assassination?
Yes, I think they have to. I think they have to. I mean, we've been waiting 61 years for this. I know I have. I was what? 8 years old, 9 years.
Yeah, because anybody involved in it's dead now anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to. How many? I think they had it up for 50 years. They couldn't bring it out. Well, it's been 61. But you yeah. Here, I want to give you some perspective on this. Did you know that the gold system that's coming into play, the Nasara, which is going to be the basis of our new financial system, was due to be started on September 11th, 2001.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And they made Bill Clinton sign something that to allow Nasara allegedly by gunpoint because the whole system's corrupt, right? Well, they had plenty of time after that to plan for that, to stop it. And they did until now. Now, what they're trying to do is to present a nuclear war that won't happen. The nukes cannot be detonated. I'm not going to say why because I'll lose 60% of the 5 people that are here now. And hey, look, I got to say, John was in the 2nd grade. Let's see, I was 8. I guess I would have been in the 3rd grade. Right? Yeah, that's about right. I remember it was a Friday. We used to go to a bingo, myself and my grandmother, every Friday evening. And we didn't get to go that night. And I knew how bad this was, even at 8 years old. And it was bad. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? He's getting leaves together for pickup tomorrow. Nice day up in northern Kentucky. Yeah, it's nice here. It's a little cool, but it's sunny. Yeah. Hey, Kate, Sadie, can I show you? Here. Oh, look. Oh, Sadie. Oh, she doesn't want to be on camera right now. Let's see if I can get her anyway. There she is. She put her nails dug in. She didn't want me to lift her up. She bit me. Okay. She's like, leave me alone. Okay, that's fine. She bit. Are you a good cat, Sadie? Did you bite me? Oh, that was a cute way to bite me. That's nice. Oh, that's a good cat. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, I appreciate people that love cats, man. Dogs as well. Squirrels. Anything. I know some squirrels wind up in a frying pan. I get it. But yeah, we saw walk on the back of the cat. We saw. Oh, you saw her? I didn't even see that. Okay, I'm petting her like a dog right now. She loves it. Cats like that, man. You just got to learn to do it gently at first, and then pick up a little speed and you get that little pop when you pet them. They love it, man. Most cats, I don't see people petting their cats like that, but they love it. Not all of them like it the same pressure. Oh my God, Todd. Yes, this is great. If you were anybody, I have not been able to get one. Now, other than Jay, but I met him at the live auctions. If people were in my area that know me from YouTube, they could do so well in coming here, and we would make prices where I would make sure they made a profit on stuff that we don't normally list on Marketplace. I've got so much stuff. For one thing, I think my guy Jay, he hasn't been able to find as much. He used to get a lot of the gold that we bartered. I would give him merch for gold. Now, we still done it, but he's only done it once this year. But he used to get a lot on eBay buying gold tone lots, where people would sell lots of gold tone jewelry. Well, the thing about that is there's not all gold's marked. And he would definitely find gold. No, he'd bring it over here, we'd test it, and sure enough, and he used to get a lot of it like that. Sadie, what are you doing? I've lost my mouse. Sadie, did you kill my mouse? It's gone. How the hell did you do that? How could you do that? Oh, there it is. I lost my mouse. All right. And when you lose a mouse and you got a cat next to you, you gotta figure it. Maybe they did. Yeah. So if you were near me, man, you could come over. All you'd have to do is let me know, and I'd say, come on over. You can do a pick. You can go through all the containers of stuff that I have, and I guarantee you, I've got enough where you could look all you want. Each item you could say, well, I could sell this for X. How much you want for this? I'll say, well, let's come up with something. Yeah. Yeah. So I just wish there was more people that would be able to do that, because I could definitely help them make some money. Because for me, it's all about the treasure hunt. I'm not worried about, yeah, I want to make a little bit of money, but I'm looking for the treasure that somebody, for whatever reason, left it in storage. And I have found a bit of it over now I'm in my 13th year buying storage units. Yes, sir. I agree. I wish you were too. Patrick said, our senior cat has some inconsistencies, incontinences issues. Oh, incontinence. Yeah, sometimes the older cats can have, but she's still eating, drinking, and moving about. We got a bunch of pads to put on the cat. Yeah. She's 20. Wow. We've got one that's 18, Peaches. Well, hopefully you can have her around for a while, man. It's sad to lose a cat, and I'm glad that she's still there, man. Just trying to make her as comfortable as possible, as long as she isn't in. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Same here, Patrick. With our Boston Terrier, we are using puppy pee pads all over. You can actually get like diapers for them if you put them on, but you got to change them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. See, what was I saying? Yeah, the reason I like to talk politics on here is because one thing I noticed in the reselling community, there seems to be a lot of people that just think it's awful to talk about politics.
I don't know why.
But one of the reasons we're in so much trouble as a country is because of that. I mean, people have just completely got outside there. They think everything's just fine. Oh, they'll take care of it in Washington. That's what they're paid to do. Oh yeah, they're not paid to do that. They're paid to line their pockets, man.
Yeah.
That's what they're taking our money, and they're the whole system's corrupt. It's like Matt Gaetz said when he was nominated as be Attorney General. He said everything in Congress is corrupt. And there's something that I want to say about that. Let me feed her. She's trying to here. I just wish I was more better spoken. I've got a lot in my mind that that's why I need the med beds as bad as anybody. But my wife's going first when it comes to that. As far as us here, she's got some issues with her back. And God, see, I've already lost my train of thought. Same here, Patrick, with her boss. Yeah, I've got that. Damn it! I had it. Let me just sit and rest for a second. Shoot! See what I mean? All right, where were we? Yeah. We were talking about cats. It'll come back to me. Just give me a minute. Oh, yes. What's going to help? Okay. You going to feed her? She, just call her.
Sadie.
Yeah.
Sadie.
Okay. Yeah. That's part of it, Patrick. Yes, there is a, let me go back to the beginning. Y'all have heard all about the January 6th insurrection, which wasn't. They've already, as a matter of fact, they already released hundreds of them the other day. Finally, after over 1,000 days in jail for being let in. And this is, of course, after Pelosi denied Trump's request to have the National Guard there. But anyway, what that whole thing was about, that was January 6th is the day the elections get certified. They start with the letter A, like what the first state is, what, Alabama, whatever it is. As soon as they got to Arizona, there was 2 objections. And they cannot certify election until all those have been searched. What's the right word I'm looking for? Investigated. Okay. Investigated. Well, they didn't do that. At that point, they opened 2 12,000-pound doors to the Capitol. They've got video just showing them, bringing them in. There was a few nefarious people there. The Antifas, Capitol Police. One of them, cold-blooded, killed Ashley Babbitt right there. Killed her. All that was done so the media could take that and use that as just splash in the news. That's all you heard about, but you didn't hear anything about the certification. They ramrodded that through at that point and made Biden the president. That is what was challenged by Lloyd Brunson that went to the Supreme Court, and he got it put on the docket that all of Congress went against their oath of office and cleared an election that should not have been cleared. It should not have been. Word is that they were given an okay, that the Supreme Court agreed with the premise of it. The premise of that, as soon as the whole thing is they don't want to start civil war. So they took, that decision has not been announced. This is my belief in what's going on. I'm pretty sure this is correct. And they're waiting, but the whole of this brings down all of Congress and the Biden administration. But that bullet's still in the chamber. Will that happen? Well, if your main objective is to not create a civil war, that would only be a last ditch effort to do it, and then the military would. Okay, take that for what it's worth. Just so people will know that what's going on right now, this is epic, man. Epic. Just wish I had the vocabulary and the continuity of thought to get all this out properly. Not like you, that's why I would always suggest don't listen to me. Go to the source. Go to Derek Johnson. It's right there. It's on Rumble. They're trying to take Rumble down too, like they did Alex Jones, but thanks to Elon Musk, he saved them. So anyway, that's what I got. If anybody's got any questions along that, I'll give you my opinion. Everything I'm saying here is from public sources, from Rumble, which they're trying to take down. And throw it out there. Throw it out. Just throw something up there and see if it sticks. We got 10 minutes. If you guys keep talking, we'll keep talking too. I know I do a crappy job of explaining things. It's just, I think there's so much more in my head that I'm able to do, but it's, I don't know, calcification of the pineal gland or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's our third eye. Well, I've got 4 eyes. No, I got 6 eyes right now. I need my 7th eye. Well, there's 2, 4, 6. I need the 7th. I was watching a video the other day about this guy, how to activate your pineal gland. Well, I tried it. It hadn't worked for me, but just you tap right here, tap real hard, with your eyes shut until you see something kind of visualizing here, and then you press on this real hard, and you're supposed to start getting some kind of a vision or a clarity. Well, it didn't work for me. I Googled, which is a terrible source because it's all one-sided, you know. But anyway, I Googled how to decalcify your pineal gland, and they went into all these stages. Like, my God, just roll out the med beds. Well, they're being rolled out in several countries, in the United States especially, in every state, covertly. And you don't hear anything about this, man. It's what's so sad is they don't. We're just living in such a filtered matrix, man. And you know that's pretty much what it is, man. Yeah, most people just don't like talking about it, and I think it sucks. And they've got their own. What do they call that? Dogma?
I don't know.
Dogma. Maybe that's what it is. Let me see if that's the right word. I'm going to look it up real quick. Dogma. 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 Definition and meaning. Something held as an established opinion, a definite authoritative tenet, a code of such tenets, a point of view or tenet put forth as authoritative without adequate grounds, a doctrine or body of doctrines concerning faith or morals formally stated and authoritatively proclaimed by a church. Maybe, I don't know if that's the right word or not, but hey, that's what it says here. Now I lost my way. There I am. Dogma? I don't know. Well, we'll keep this live going if y'all want to chat. Is it my glasses? Here, I'll tell you what. I'll take them suckers. There. Honestly, I've got a ring light. If I turn it off, hold on, look, let me show you what happens if I turn this ring light off. Now I lost my way. Here we go. See how dark that is?
Yeah, it's a little darker.
Yeah, so that's why I had. Well, let me try this light.
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then I got my. I got a. It's a big microphone called Blue. I thought it was a Yeti, but it's a Blue. I want these daggone things on. Where did I go? Where's it? Okay, there it is. So we got 5 people here. Yeah, 2 weeks ago we had our most views from our live. It was 168 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we got back to normal last week. We were like 60. This one will have about 30, I guess. It's just funny. You start talking about things that matter and people scatter like mice, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. I mean, potentially everybody's going to have so much money. It's going to be a wonderful thing. They're going to have health. They're going to have longevity. There's so many things that's getting ready to happen. And some people are still listening to mainstream news. Well, that's getting ready to go away, folks. Won't be long now. Well, not much else to talk about today. I'd like to just use some humorous stuff, but I haven't made any new ones, and I'm beating the heck out of my old ones here. I wonder if I've got something I could show from. Wait a minute, let's try this. Present. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, that's where. No, I don't want to do that. What about this?
Open to find in here.
Gold.
Yeah. Oh, I got an idea. I'm going to give everybody my video. I put it out about an hour ago. I can give you a. Let's see if I can give you like a
Sneak peek.
sneak peek. Yes, thank you, Glenn. I appreciate that. Let's go with present. See if I can give you a sneak peek of what's coming out. All right, this was.
Let's go get a frickin' storage unit, fellas.
What am I gonna get today, folks?
Oh, that's not it. That's one later on down the line. Let me do it over again. I got screwed that one up. We got 5 more minutes. I mean, nobody's talking today, so we'll just go to 1:30 today unless something happens. I do a crappy job sometimes, and you know what? It doesn't matter. I mean, what 5 people are going to say? Yeah, he did a crappy job. Well, nobody saw it. Does it really count? Does it really count? It's nobody saw it. So I know wait a minute, last month, when would that have been? Oh, that's been a while. Oh, crap. Oh, well, you'll see it. Anybody that wants to see it will see it. I just want to show everybody my boy I lost over a year ago real quick.
Douglas, what are you doing? Oh, Douglas.
There's my Douglas. I miss that cat.
Yeah. It's a good cat.
He was a great cat. Yeah. And of course, we got Chucky now, but Chucky's a great cat. But I tell you what, he's got a long way to go to be up on Douglas's level. I mean, Douglas was something special, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I created that in my own mind, but I really believe he was special. So we got 3 minutes here. I'm going to give these 3 minutes to total silence if I have to, because we're going to go to 1:30, hell or high water. And we're going to keep doing this live if it's just me sitting here picking my nose. I don't give a shit.
If it's just me and you, We'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you know what I was thinking about in the future? It would be cool to have maybe a guest on that wants to come on sometime. I think we've had a few.
Yeah.
I think we had a couple on it, but a lot of people, including myself in the beginning, I was really not wanting to do a live at all at first. And then I did one as a guest and kind of made me more comfortable to it. So I get it. You know, it's some people have trouble, with that. It's kind of like when I was at school, I was terrified to have to get up in front of the class and have to do a report or something like that. So I always did crappy at that. And how I'm able to do it now, I don't know. I guess because I'm crappy at it. I don't know. I mean, I look at all the other people that stream, and I mean, they're doing a lot better than I am. Look at all the people in our reselling community. Every one of them is, but I think in part it's because they're selling stuff.
Yeah, sells, excuse me, selling stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, and I have no problem at all with that. It's just until they do away with all this taxing crap, I'm not going to do online payments on stuff like that online. I'm just not going to do it. When they get away with all that, then I might do that. I just don't want to get involved in all that paperwork, all that bull crap. I keep track of everything I sell here. But once you start doing it online, it turns it into a whole new ball of wax, man. So I'm just waiting for freedom. I did my part. I promoted Trump for 8 years, sent him money, hats. I love this hat. I'm going to put it back on. I made it out of 2 hats. That's my favorite one. Wow, I tell you what, I need this light now. There it is.
Yeah.
That's the Elon Musk hat. The dark MAGA, as he called it. Ah, here she is. Look, I got her. Look at that beautiful cat. She just had lunch. Yeah, there you go. Let me turn this back off. It's blinded me. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah. Accidentally tased myself. That hurt bad. Damn it, that hurt bad.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't do any damage. But God, that hurts. It's kind of like when you stump your toe. You're like, oh, you son of a. And you just want to say every cuss word in the. Yeah. But it would be kind of.
I've never been tased, but I've wired up receptacles before live and been zapped. I wonder if it feels the same.
Yeah, I used to do some work, maintenance work many years ago, and I would like put light switches in.
Yeah.
But I accidentally thought the power was off, and then I touched the 2 at the same time. I'm like, oh, son of a.
Doesn't hurt you, but it just scares the shit out of you for a minute.
For a second, it felt like it was horrible, and oh my God! And then afterwards, it was like you could feel it like still there, Like, oh my God! But I'm sitting here picking up this. This is a really good form of like this, or because not every situation calls for lethal force. That's it. Just if your life's being threatened, you can't just shoot somebody. And I wouldn't want to do that anyway. But if, believe it or not, you cannot even use these on YouTube.
Huh.
The Bell Life, they did one of these one time where they were tasing each other and they took their video down. So I'm not going to do that. But I mean, I did mine accidentally where you couldn't see it. But I mean, on their video, they were just doing that that was the whole video. They were going to, but yeah, you can't even do that on there. That's stupid. I mean, people want to be stupid. It's on them, I guess. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to put this live out of its misery. It requires a little bit of mutual participation. And for the ones that actually did, I appreciate you 1,000%. Let's see, what else do we want to touch on today, Glenn? We only do this once a week, so I'm not in any big hurry. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Some of the stuff I want to talk about gets so deep, and I'm not really the greatest to get in depth with it. Unless somebody like asks me a question, and then I can okay, I can carve. What's the word I'm looking at? I don't know. I forgot the word. See, I gotta improve on that, and I think I can get there when they roll out the med beds, because it reduces all it basically regenerates everything. So we'll see how that works out. It's a real thing, man. People don't believe it. It's so cool of all the things that's going to be coming our way over the next few years, and I'm looking forward to it. And you got anything to throw out there? And then I'm just going to put this live to a end.
No, I'm good. I just hope everybody has a good rest of the day.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, I appreciate you, Glenn.
You too, Mark.
Yeah, I'll try to get something a little bit better. I'm gonna go. I got to go put my video up in on the other platforms that I put it on, and I'm gonna go answer any comments. Hopefully I get a few more than I did today, but that's okay. My last video got one comment. There was you and one other person, but it got 1,300 views.
Yeah.
And one comment, 2 comments. I'm not belly aching. I'm just pointing out facts here. So it's something I'm doing wrong, and I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to keep doing my thing. We'll see what leads to that. I'm just trying to do the right thing. It is what it is, guys. So let's see. Well, I'll leave everybody with this. Let's just sing a song. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Take care, Glenn. Have a great week, sir.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her, said, "What's in the bowl, bitch?" Some Pyrex that needs washing, oven pans, and that's it. And they paid to store this? Are you kidding me? What a waste of time. There's 2 left, and one of them's Mark Kitchen, so I haven't given up yet. All right, guys. Next to last box I just opened up. Look at this. How about that? You like that?